I love him so much. He is the most incredible human being, amazing actor, great spirit, and I just would do anything, go anywhere. I'd go watch him on the corner of the street if I was just sitting over there doing something. No, he's fabulous.
I'm a big David Hyde Pierce fan, very big fan. Yes, I think he's a wonderful actor and very bendable.
I know nothing about this show, so I'm hoping that it's. I got a feeling it's going to be pretty good with David Hyde Pierce. So you can't go wrong with what MTC brings out.
I'm a big fan of David Hyde Pierce, and I don't know much about the play, but I'm anxious to see him. And also, Samson Rafelson, the writer, is a really, really interesting character in history. So I think it's going to be a treat.
I'm getting to see what a spot you're in. I am a unique combination. Witty, sensitive, imaginative, worldly. Gay, but with a feeling for tragedy, and I know myself too well. I've been around too much to deny that I'm charming.
You're wonderful.
Damn it, I know I am.
Well, first of all, there's almost no one who does know what the play is about because no one's ever heard of this play. It was premiered on Broadway in 1934 and was a success and has never been revived since. I play a playwright, a very successful playwright who's written all these comedies, and he's trying to write a serious play about an older man falling in love with a younger woman, and he can't figure it out. And his young secretary, played by Mary Catherine Garrison, helps him figure it out.
What you learn is that she's in love with him, and then eventually she becomes his muse and becomes the star of his play that she helps to rewrite.
It's a universal play because for both young and old, it kind of says that love is difficult and love is worth it.
It's so much about affairs of the heart, just about men and women and the problems that develop, jealousy, the problem of a May-December relationship. So it gets into some sort of interesting psychological areas.
Even though it's funny as hell on top, underneath we see that there's a sort of a sadness about this character. As bouncy and kind of Fred Astaire-like as he is, that he's an isolated man.
It's a sophisticated play in a time that we may not necessarily think of the drama from that time as being so sophisticated. It's really finely crafted.
It's not a predictable play. It goes off in sort of odd angles. And for a play that's 80 years old, that's very surprising, I think.
I think the period is unique for what's on Broadway right now, a 1930s, a genuine 1930s comedy. Our star, David Hyde Pierce, is unique about what's on Broadway right now because everybody loves David Hyde Pierce, and you get to spend 2 hours in his company.
I told David, I would say this to any camera that will listen to me say it. Being in love with him on stage every night is the easiest acting job I've ever had. He's a dreamboat. I'm on the David Hyde Pierce fan club.
Dan Sullivan, our director, put together a great cast. People who are really good in their parts and also really fun to work with, and people who do work with you on stage. It will change a lot every night in the best way.
As the show is pulled together more and more in terms of tempo and in terms of the kind of the relationships have gotten clearer and clearer, and everything has become more and more clarified, the audience's reactions have been sharper and more secure. As
our understanding of how the play has grown, the response of the audience, the laughs, and also the quality of the silences, because there are parts of the play that are more serious, and people are both really listening and really laughing now, which is what we like.
Audiences seem to be just loving it, and I think I've heard of a lot of directors that want to direct it. So people know about it, but maybe not the general public, so hopefully we'll bring it back onto the map after all these years.